In this part, we are going to just do a very simple thing, is to change the UI depends on the selected ID. As you can remember, we already set the initial value of the selected ID is 0, and we want to set the ID of the to-do, the selected ID, when we click on this. So when the number is zeros, these buttons will use submit as the text, otherwise it will change to update. So now we back to our project and go to the add to do, and we go to the use effect and set if this is outside the input area, we set the selected ID is zeros, otherwise we do nothing. And we go down to the button, and you can see the button. So we set if the selected ID is equal to 0, then we will use the word add, otherwise this will use submit. And then we go to the todo.js, and also at here we set on click. If on click, we will set the ID which is equal to this item ID. So set selected ID as the ID, save it. Now if we go to here and click it, now you can see the ID changed to this item ID, but you can see this do not update, and we will see what happened. And if we click on the others, it will turn back to zeros. This is just because we use a wrong word. So we back to our add to do, and we go back to the button. So if this is 0, we set add, and if there is ID, we set update. So next time if we click on this, you can see we are preparing to update the items, otherwise we will going to add a new item.